At the speeches, we're good.
We have no photographer?
He's on the way.
Because he was leaving from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's good. He's been here already and scoped it out, so he has what he needs, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
God, those lights are bright. I don't remember them being that bright. I remember them being more yellow.
They're like LEDs this year.
LEDs this year.
Really bright. So.
Okay. Something to da-da-da-da-da-da. I would tuck these. Carson's is after.
Yes, he's a long ways away.
God, there's a lot to stress about up here, Dave. Caden Lepke's not joining us.
Not here, so I left
that's
it there
just in case. I'm going to leave mine here. Is this staying up and open?
It can
for
stay
all
shut
the speakers?
for now.
No, I just want to...
Yeah, so actually, why don't we do this? Because we don't need it here.
Okay.
I will just leave that.
That's yours?
Yeah.
Okay, I better tuck mine under there.
It's got my order.
Okay.
And this mic stand sucks.
And the mic stand sucks. Awesome.
So
is the mic
just gonna have to, I'll just be really cognizant of like...
We'll just take the time when we're there.
Yes. Yeah. Just moving it. If you want us to the washroom, He's just he's in the back.
Oh. One moment of glory. Is that better?
Dude. Maybe we should do this at the end.
Yeah, right?
Actually nailed it.
Yeah, this is before the storm.
Yeah. So I think so I'll have this. While you're doing introducing Paul, I will get his instrument, get that up here, and then it just rolls from there. And that, if you want one of these two, I've got one right now for you.
Just in case. No, that's good. Our microphone is live, and we're being streamed right now, so if we want to say anything away from the microphone, and we
Yeah.
can say anything to the microphone, Brandon just gave us the warning.
Yeah, fair.
That was kick out we saw.
I usually bring it back to the seats, only so that I know what's next. It helps me get through it. There is in that binder, there's a memo.
Did you see Gary? Oh no, they would come in the front door.
Give me that if you want to do that.
That one's... Okay, where's my speech now, Dave?
Did it get picked up? Are you joking or are you
No,
serious?
I'm not. I'm serious. We have persons.
Might be in the binder, like come with, right? You got it, eh? Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Just gonna rack that stress up a little bit.
I'm just gonna hang on here.
Yeah. I know, I'm even like, because I did the both and I was like, should I even just do this? And I probably should actually put this underneath so she'll be after you, so I'm just gonna do that. And I'll know that's hers.
Can't tell if the teacher seating is full. Like, does the teacher seating look full? Can you see?
I can't see it at all. A little bit. So you just call them up as in at this time as well. Oh, that's there. That's so they'll come up and do their speech. As part of their speech, they're not doing that.
So I've got the X here.
We're getting close. Good evening, everyone. We'll be welcoming our grads very shortly, so if people want to make their way to their seats.
Maybe it stays at 6:59. There we go.
Okay. I just see lots of people taking seats still, so I think we got to go. Okay, you guys are ready?
Ready.
Okay. Once again, good evening, everyone. Please help us welcome the graduating class of 2025. How about one more really big cheer for this group? Esteemed guests, proud parents and families, dedicated staff, and most importantly, this incredible graduating class of 2025. My name's Dave Anderson, one of the vice principals here at Merritt Secondary. Alongside me, my fellow vice principal, Mr. Jacob Cowan, and our principal, Mrs. Adrienne Mouland. It is our collective honor and privilege to welcome you to this evening's graduation ceremony. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional territories of the Inklaketmik and Syilx, and that we continue to benefit from the contributions of the Métis community. We're grateful to live, learn, and celebrate on this land. Today marks a significant milestone in all our lives: families, educators, the broader community, and of course, our graduates. They've all contributed in countless ways along this journey. As we come together to celebrate the accomplishments of this class, let us reflect on the path that brought us here and look forward with optimism to the opportunities that lie ahead. At this time, I'd like to invite the drummers of the Nicola Valley to come forward to help us begin the evening and honor all those in attendance.
I'd like to call out one of our graduates, Paul Caldwell. He's going to be performing for us on the euphonium, O Canada.
Thank you, Paul. Next, we would like to ask Chief Stuart Jackson for Lower Nicoll Indian Band to please come to the stage for the welcome address.
Huntla, Chowan Squash, Stu Jackson, Cookbee of the Lower Nicoll Indian Band. What a great day. What an amazing day for the graduating class of 2025, but also all of us here to be able to witness as family, friends, traveled afar, or maybe live here locally as well too. We're here to celebrate a very special, momentous occasion. It's both an honor and a privilege to be here this evening to witness and be a part of this celebration. I'm very humbled to have an opportunity just to say a few words to commemorate all of the hard work and maybe sleepless nights and long days that these learners had to undertake. Maybe not just this year. I think we could probably attest that there were some long days and long nights right from the first day they started school in kindergarten and made their way to graduating tonight. So I just wanted to say on behalf of the Nicola Chiefs, Chief Cookbee Lee Spahan from the Coldwater Indian Band, and Chief Cookbee Lindsay Ty from the Shakin Indian Band, and Chief Danny Manuel from the Upper Nicoll Indian Band, and newly elected Chief Neil Shackley from the Newayatch Indian Band. They were very, very proud of the graduates that have, like I said, had to endure and undertake, I would say, a very challenging year, I would say. And I just wanted to also recognize that we do have some other political representation here tonight. Savannah Joe, a council member from the Shakin Indian Band, Vice Chief Cheryl Rule from the Cowater Indian Band, and we also have a representative from the Kanaka Bar Indian Band, Mary Jo Michelle. So thank you for being here. Hard work, commitment, focus, and resiliency is not unnoticed and cannot be unnoticed to this graduating class. And many of you will likely take the next step into post-secondary or maybe trade school or something to that effect, and I commend you for that. And I wish you all the best in your future academic endeavors. Some of you aren't going to take that step. Some of you are going to have a different path. And again, whatever path you choose, I just wish you all the best in taking away what you've learned here this year, but all your other years in school, and apply that to your future and your future endeavors. And so I wish you all the best in that. And I guess just in closing, I just, again, want to say that we are extremely proud of every graduate here tonight. It's also very important for us in our Indigenous communities to recognize some of the success that we can champion through the 60-plus Indigenous graduates that are also graduating in 2025 as well. And we're very, very proud of all of you. As Vice Principal Dave Anderson said, we are on a beautiful land. We are on the unceded traditional territories of the Nch'Lakatmuck and Syilx peoples. And we also have a relationship with the Métis Society, which is very, very important to how and what makes this community what we are. And we're very, very grateful and we're very proud that we can make this land and do what we can on this land together. And as we move on into the future and as these graduates move on, they're going to become leaders in their own way and instill a quality of life that you can only imagine. And I wish all of that on all of you. So with that, Cookstave, thank you. And once again, congratulations, 2025. Very proud of all of you. Thank you. Good night.
Next, I'd like to call up the Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Courtney Lawrence.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Courtney Lawrence, Superintendent of Schools for Nicholas and Milkameen School District. First, I want to offer our heartfelt congratulations to not only our graduates, but also their parents, caregivers, and extended families. The day belongs to you as well. You have, without a doubt, been a source of strength, encouragement, and unwavering support. Whether offering guidance or allowing space for independence and growth, you've stood by your child every step of the way. Today marks a significant milestone, one that reflects both your child's achievement and a deep foundation of love and support that help make it possible. Graduation is a significant milestone in every student's life. It marks the closing of one chapter and the exciting beginning of another in your child's life story. This achievement reflects dedication, effort, and resilience. As a staff, we consider it a true privilege to have worked with your children, young people who embody the very best of our school community. As a district, this day fills us with pride, reminding us of the purpose and the impact of our work. The staff at MSS are devoted educators who consistently go the extra mile for their students. Teaching is deeply rewarding, and as it offers an opportunity to make a meaningful difference every day. Together, we've shared moments of growth, discovery, and joy, building connections that will often last a lifetime. When I think about our students graduating today, the word that comes to mind is impressive. I'd like to share some of their amazing accomplishments. This is by no means a comprehensive list of their accomplishments, as it is varied and plentiful. This class went through an unprecedented journey on their way to graduation. In grade 8, they began their secondary school journey at the height of the pandemic. As a result of having full-day classes, students were able to get out on the land, hiking, snowshoeing, and this group adapted to their circumstances and thrived. Ultimate Frisbee became one of the few sports allowed, and this led to many Okanagan and West Zone championships over the year, as well as qualifying for provincials. In grade 9, many of the restrictions had been lifted, and the students were able to experience more of a true high school experience. The return of sports teams was a highlight for many. Orange Shirt Day took on a new significance with the discovery of 215 remains at the Kamloops Residential School. Our MSS students led our district in the acknowledgement of the importance of safety and respect for all. Speaking of resiliency, the flood that occurred November 15th led to evacuations throughout the valleys, the closure of schools, and the long road to recovery. MSS was split into 3 campuses: MSS, NBIT, and CMS. The first 2 years of this graduating class experience were extraordinary, but they have shown that they can work through difficult times and exceed on the other side of adversity. Grade 10 essentially marked their first experience with a normal school year as MSS opened with the repairs finished. Mr. Smith started as the auto teacher, and this led to shop night on Thursdays, with many of our students working on projects after school and building a huge interest in trades. The school also hosted Senior Girls Provincials, with many student athletes from the school and this class volunteering to make it an amazing experience for them all. Grade 11 saw the first year of the Edison Motor EV Challenge. MSS hosted the event and built 2 entries to compete against teams from Western Canada and the United States. MSS had its first senior boys volleyball team in over 20 years, and things came full circle as many students from this class acted as link leaders, welcoming incoming grade 8s into the school. Grade 12 has been a year of travel, with trips to Banfield Marine Research Station, an amazing trip to Costa Rica, a band trip to Vancouver, and many post-secondary visits with Melissa Pinion. Students from CLC are graduating, having taken part in and showing personal leadership as part of the Take a Hike program. Many of our students have completed some or all of their grade 12 off-campus in trades programs as interests continue to grow. Why is it important to share these highlights? These details color the impression that our graduating class leaves behind. Their legacy at MSS is one of hard work, perseverance, and talent. My first impression of our graduates is one of awe at what they have faced in their lives to date. In the words of Jeffrey Gottmere, resonate when thinking about this class. Resilience is not what happens to you, it's how you react to, respond to, and recover from what happens to you. Our students often unknowingly embrace this call to action. Our students make a real difference in the community and beyond. They see the challenges like climate change and poverty as opportunities to become involved and make the world a better place. They are undaunted by seemingly insurmountable odds. They have and will continue to make a real change in the world. Their example is a beacon of light for others. I wish 3 things for you as you leave MSS and enter this larger world. First is that you continue to learn always, as curiosity is the spark that keeps life exciting. Second is that you would continue to foster good relationships because it is people, not the possessions we acquire, that add fullness to our lives. And third, that you do and you be your personal best in all the things you do in life. As Steve Jobs stated, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living in the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of other people's opinion drown out your inner voice. Most important, have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Embracing who you are is the key to an authentic, well-lived life. Your voices are strong, and you have the power to change the world. I can't wait to see where your journey takes you. If the past is any indication, greatness is within reach. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2025. Best of luck in all you do and achieve in the years to come.
Moving forward in our evening, I'd next like to call on our principal, Mrs. Adrienne Mouland, to deliver the commencement address.
I got this. Henshla, Yedek Shatist. Hello, good evening. Honorable guests, Nicholas and Milkameen School Board trustees and senior administrators, the staff team from MSS and CLC, families, friends, and most importantly tonight, our class of 2025. Ha Wiktamin Haha Henshu Ta'a. We are grateful that you have joined us here this evening to celebrate a significant milestone in our students' lives. Class of 2025, it's an honor for me to be speaking on behalf of the education team that has been along with you for the last 13 years. And for me personally, I feel like the luckiest in the room. I've had front row seats from the get-go, from the preschool soccer field to the elementary classroom, all the way through high school. I've had the absolute privilege of watching you learn, grow, stumble, rise, and shine. There's something truly special about this class. You've built a bond with each other that goes far beyond shared classes and common interests. You see each other, you recognize each other's strengths, and celebrate each other's differences. You've shown that kindness and authenticity can be the core of a community. That's rare, and that's really powerful. As you stand at this moment, poised on the edge of what comes next, it's impossible not to think of the world you're stepping into. At school, we talk a lot about artificial intelligence, about ChatGPT and Copilot and Gemini and all sorts of others. And while these are all effective tools to help or sometimes replace our thinking, I will remind you, AI relies on input to get output. It only reflects back what it is given. It does not believe, it does not dream, it cannot feel purpose. It doesn't get curious, and it certainly doesn't know what it's like to stay after school for practice, to lift up teammates after a tough loss, to hold your breath during a test, or to burst into laughter with friends who feel like family. Please remember, you are not machines. You are people, capable of compassion, of resilience, of connection. You are driven not just by logic, but by purpose. You can go where no algorithm can follow because you carry something within you that is unprogrammable, your why. And it is that curiosity, that drive to understand, to do better, to be more, that will lead you to places no one else has imagined. This journey you're on, it won't always be easy. There will be hard things. There will be tough days. But I hope you remember, you can do hard things, and you never have to do them alone. Right now, I want you to take a moment, just a breath, and look around the arena. Look at your cheerleaders, your biggest fans, the ones who've believed in you since day one, your parents, guardians, siblings, friends, teachers, coaches. We are here. We've been here. And when you need us again, yes, even years from now, we'll be right alongside. As you step into this next chapter, don't just focus on the destination, focus on the journey. That's where you'll build the memories, the friendships, the meeting. And that's where ordinary people will become extraordinary. Class of 2025, thank you for letting us be a part of your story. We are so proud of you, and we cannot wait to see where your curiosity takes you next. Wakweko, take good care. Congratulations.
I'd like to now call up the class of 2025 student trustee, Hayden Clark.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to apologize now for my voice. Bear with me. It's not all there, so. My name is Hayden Clark, and I've had the honor of serving as a student trustee for the Nicholas and Milkameen School District. In this role, I've had the chance to represent student voices at the board level and to help ensure that student perspectives are a part of the decisions that shape our schools. It's been truly a meaningful experience, and I'm grateful for this opportunity. Before we continue with tonight's celebration, I would like to begin by thanking those who have already shared words with us this evening. Thank you to Chief Stuart Jackson, Superintendent Courtney Lawrence, and Principal Adrienne Moulin for sharing your inspiring remarks and continued leadership. I also want to recognize and thank the drummers who started our ceremony in a good way and helped ground us in respect and tradition. We are honored to be joined tonight by so many important guests. Thank you to the chiefs and members of council in attendance, education coordinators, Nicholas and Milkameen School District trustees, and our district senior staff. Your support of students and education is deeply appreciated. Of course, this ceremony wouldn't be possible without the hard work of many people behind the scenes. A special thank you to Mr. Dave Anderson and Ms. Crystal Ward McGowan for organizing this event, and to the many others whose efforts made this evening a success. Thank you. Finally, it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage the chair of Nicholas and Milkameen Board of Education, Mr. Gordon Swan, who will now say a few words before we begin the presentation of diplomas. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2025.
So graduates, on behalf of this Board of School Trustees, I want to congratulate you all on this journey. Some of you I've known since birth, some of you from preschool, and one of you I got the pleasure of spending 10 days with in Guatemala this past July. Chief Jackson talked about the journey that some of you will take and just some other journeys to think about. NVIT is opening a new program in education in January, so if you're thinking about that, that could be something closer to home. We know Highland Valley just got an extension, so talk to Trustee Hoisington about jobs and trades and what that might look like. In public service, Hayden, there is a premier's job in this province, and we know we've had 5 MLAs, 3 of which have been in cabinet, so to all of you I say reach for those stars. We know in Manitoba we have Premier Canoe, so the world is open to you. We know you have the resilience through fires, floods, and pandemics. And I know I'm the last thing between you and your parents seeing you walk across the stage. So with that, I'll conclude. And again, congratulations and best wishes from the board.
We'll now begin the presentation of certificates. Ready to go. Start with Dominic Anderson. Dominic plans to attend the ENRT program at NVIT, then take a year or 2 off for work. They would like to thank their family, friends, and teachers for the continued support until the end of their high school experience. Congratulations, Dominic, recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Next, Soren Anderson. Soren will be attending NVIT in September 2025 to attend his first year of residential construction. He'd like to thank his parents and family, his Indigenous student advocates, Martha Chitsitsa from elementary, Erickson Sheena, and Melissa Pinion from MSS, as well as his teachers throughout the years. Everyone played a big role in encouraging, guiding, and believing in him. Congratulations for the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Up next, Braden Antoine Peters. Braden will be attending Thompson Rivers University for the computer science course. He'd like to thank all his family members, friends, and teachers for all the support they have given. Braden was a recipient of Arnica Contracting Bursary. Up next, Kaylee Barra. The beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. B.B. King. Up next, Levi Bates. Levi plans to head straight into the workforce from experience before heading to university for technological sciences. He wants to thank his family, friends, and especially his parents for the encouragement over the last several years. Raiden Bond. That's the difference between you and me. You want to lose small, I want to win big. Next, Zayden Brigden. Next year, Zayden will be attending the Welding Foundations course at TRU. He'd like to thank his close family and friends. Congratulations, Zayden, for the recipient of Arnica Contracting Bursary, Nicola Valley Holdings Company Bursary, and NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Next, Olivia Broman. What sculpture is to a block of marble, education is to the human soul. Joseph Addison. Lorraine Dale Callaghan. Lorraine plans to continue working after high school while taking an online business course. Then she will attend Kwantlen Polytechnic University in the upcoming spring semester. She would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers. Maudrey Chun Thakuri. Maudrey plans to go to Thompson Rivers University for the Bachelor of Nursing program. She'd like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for their unwavering support throughout the years and making her academic journey one of a kind. The opportunities and guidance provided by her parents are gifts she will eternally be grateful for. Congratulations. The Charles M. Suddy Memorial Award, District Authority Scholarship, Royal Canadian Legion Bursary, and Yellowhead Community Service Society Bursary. Up next, Theo Chapman. Theo is going to be attending his second year at TRU to be a refrigeration mechanic. Shane Charters. Shane plans to work all summer to finish his apprenticeship before attending TRU during fall to get his ticket. He'd like to thank his friends and family.
Michelle Chanel. Aim for the sky, but move slowly, enjoying every step along the way. It is all those little steps that make the journey complete. Marcy Chenier. Marcy is graduating with the French Immersion Dual Dogwood. Marcy is attending the University of Alberta and taking the Bachelor of French Education program to pursue her dreams of becoming a French immersion teacher. She would like to thank her friends and family for all their love and support. She would especially like to thank Mrs. Brigden, Mrs. Thompson, Mrs. Denton, and Mrs. Russell for inspiring her to be who she is today, and Mrs. Moulin for pushing her to be better and making her stick with French. Marcy is the recipient of the District Authority Scholarship, the Lally Randall Memorial Award, the Merritt Sikh Society Bursary, the Royal Canadian Legion Bursary, and the Thai Pazaban Memorial Award. Hayden Clark. Hayden is thrilled to be attending NVIT this fall to pursue her dream of becoming a teacher. She is incredibly grateful to her family and friends for their unwavering support. A special thank you goes to Mrs. Thompson, Mrs. Denton, and Mrs. Moorhead for their guidance and encouragement throughout this journey. Hayden is excited for the future and is looking forward to what is to come next in this chapter. Hayden is the recipient of the District Authority Scholarship, the Cherish Oppenheim Memorial Award, the Infracon Bursary, and the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Kelsey Cleveley. Kelsey is grateful to her family and educators for their support and teaching throughout her school years. She will be studying science at the University of Victoria this fall, with plans to pursue a degree related to climate and the environment. Kelsey is the recipient of the Nicola Valley Teachers Union Member Scholarship. Samoa Kui. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it. Paul Caldwell. Paul will be attending the Faculty of Arts at the University of Alberta in September. Paul plans to be a professional musician and then a music professor. He would like to thank his parents, Mr. Ellis, Mrs. Denton, thank you for the undeserved A's, I don't believe that, Ms. DeWinter, and Ms. Thompson, thank you all. Paul is the recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary and the Old Time Fiddlers Bursary. Maddox Krask. What a way to end another era in Maddox's life. He'll miss high school, but another part of him won't. He would like to thank his brothers and family who made sure he had a smile on his face and stood with him through the hard times. They made sure the last 5 years was worth every second. Thank you and love you all. Maddox is the recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Nicholas Krirar. Nicholas would like to thank all the guys and Nicole at MTMM Performance for all the laughs and everything else they've done. He gives a huge thanks to Al McKay Smith for absolutely everything he's done for him and being his mentor, as well as Al's wife, Karen. Nicholas thanks his dad for giving him knowledge in all aspects of life, and he apologizes to his mom and Nona for all the stuff he put them through growing up. Cash Cressy. Cash will be attending Thompson Rivers University for the Heavy Duty Mechanics program in the fall. He would like to thank his family, friends, teachers, and his support worker. Cash wishes his grad class all the best in what's to come. Anhad Singh Devgan. The world is the true classroom. The most rewarding and important type of learning is through experience, seeing something with our own eyes. Deanna Doda. Deanna plans to take computer engineering at TRU next year. She would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for all the opportunities they have provided. She would like to especially thank her parents and brother who helped her and made this possible by supporting her each step of the way. Xander Dotting. Xander would like to thank his mom for always encouraging him to push himself to the limit and to always reach for the stars. He would like to thank his school parents, Mr. Succi, Mrs. Kincella, Mr. Swan, and Mrs. Denton for waking up today and for never giving up on him when he was a pain in the rear. He would like to thank Mr. Ellis for saving his life throughout high school. And lastly, he would like to thank his cousin, Taylor Wilgress, for always supporting him through his struggles and hardships.
Caleb Dumais. Take pride in how far you've come, have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. Miguel Echart Vergara. Miguel has completed the NVIT Trade Sampler and the Dual Credit Trades program at Thompson Rivers University, earning his Electrical Foundation certificate. He's now continuing his apprenticeship working with the Next Gen Electric in Kamloops, BC. Thanks, Miguel. Thanks his incredible family and community for their unwavering support and unconditional love. With special thanks to his siblings, Mama Tina, Uncle Adam, and Acha Mike. Congratulations, Miguel, recipient of the City of Merritt Trans Mountain Bursary. Electra Fairley. Electra will be attending NVIT to pursue her interest in the criminal field. Throughout these years, she has met and made many new friends, created many memories, and learned lots. Electra would like to give a special thank you to all the people who have helped her get to where she is today. Thank you to her mom, Dominic D., Mr. Smith, Mrs. Tilt, Mrs. Kincella, Sharon Parsons. All of you had a positive impact on her life. You will always be remembered. Congratulations, Electra, recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Matthias Foreman. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your own heart and intuition. Jordan Fontaine. Jordan is thankful to all his friends, family, and staff at MSS for encouraging him to succeed. He will be taking a year off working to go traveling and pondering on what is next. Riley Fraser. Riley would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him along the way. He'll be attending TRU in August to take a Plumbing Foundations program. Congratulations, Riley, recipient of the Interior Savings Bursary, Yellowhead Community Services Society Bursary. Jordan Furman. Jordan is taking a year off to volunteer in her community and then will pursue a Bachelor of Education. She would like to thank her parents who were there for her every step of the way. She would like to extend her gratitude to Mrs. Denton, Ms. Dunbar, and Mrs. Thompson for getting her through the highs and lows of high school. Francisco Garcia Cedeno. Francisco is pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in Computer Science at UBC Okanagan. He wants to start by thanking his parents, grandparents, and sister, whose support means the world to him. He also wants to thank his teachers and friends who made high school an unforgettable experience. Congratulations, Francisco, recipient of the Aman Lali Memorial Award, the Beatty Luminaries Award Scholarship, and the District Authority Scholarship. Lily Gauthier. Lily plans to take the year off and save money to continue her studies in environmental resources at TRU in the fall of 2026. She would like to thank her friends, Abigail and Estrella, her parents, Candace and Gillis, and her girlfriend, Michelle, and the rest of her family and friends for helping her through this past year. Congratulations, Lily, for the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Addison Gear. Addison plans to take the next year off to work and travel before she furthers her knowledge in psychology at the University of Calgary. She would like to thank Mrs. Thompson and Mrs. Denton for the support they've given her over the years. Cassandra Hall. Cassandra is a recipient of the French Immersion Dual Dogwood. After spending her summer working for BC Wildfire Services as a wildfire fighter, Cassie Hall will be attending the University of Victoria to pursue a Bachelor of Science. Her high school years have been shaped by her dedication as a French immersion student, her commitment as a Panther athlete, and the endearing friendships she has built with classmates, guiding her every step. Cassie's mother has been her North Star, always shining a light, pointing her in the right direction. Congratulations, Cassie, recipient of the Alberta Bertie Fraser Bursary, District Authority Scholarship, Monty McLean Memorial Bursary, Mr. Mike's Bursary, and the Nicola Valley Healthcare Auxiliary Bursary.
Brooklyn Hatfield. Brooklyn is a French Immersion Dual Dogwood graduate. She plans to pursue a Bachelor of Science degree at Thompson Rivers University. She is grateful for the support of her friends, family, and teachers. A special thank you to Mrs. Thompson for always encouraging desk flipping, and to Ms. DeWinter for constantly supporting her in making it to the next day. Brooklyn is a recipient of the Best Western Bursary, District Authority Scholarship, and the Jeremy Bain Memorial Bursary. Griffin Hintz. "18 years. The years of life where you don't have to worry about the responsibilities of being an adult, and somehow being as equally excited and disappointed to leave is the hardest thing to comprehend. The best part is being able to look back, even all the way to elementary school, and being able to think, those were the best years. You have to go through those mountains and valleys because that's what life is, soul growth." Savannah Ho. Savannah will be attending the Faculty of Arts at the University of Calgary this coming fall. She hopes to become an international English teacher in the future. Savannah would like to thank Danny Cuzio and Tristan Antonenko for making grade 12 memorable. Savannah is also the recipient of the City of Merritt Scholarship. Bailey Holmes. That clock that you hear is the sound of your own heart. Sink your teeth into this life and don't let go. Bailey is the recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Ariana Hostrauser. Through every challenge, we found our way, laughed through the nights, and faced the day. Now paths may part, but hearts stay near, friends forever, though we're not always here. Ariana is the recipient of the Elks Lodge 441 Bursary, the Hospital Employees Union Bursary, NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary, and the Royal Canadian Legion Bursary. Brenda Hunt. Brenda plans to attend NVIT to pursue her goal of receiving her Red Seal in construction. She would like to thank her boyfriend, family, friends, teachers, and staff for all the support they have given her over the years. And to the grad class of 2025, she wishes you the best of luck. Brenda is a recipient of the Immediate Entry Bursary from NVIT. Dorian Herchebes. Dorian plans on entering the workforce after high school to gain work experience. He would like to thank his grandma and especially his mom for shaping who he is today, and his dad for teaching him how to be a hard worker. As well, he'd like to thank his friend group for being there to make his last year of high school more memorable. Thank you, Grandma, for all those rides to school. Yeah, this is the switch. Hazel Jack James. Hazel wants to go at NVIT to become a Inklikut language teacher. She would like to thank her mom for being there for her and supporting every choice she makes, and appreciates everything her mom has done for her. Grace Lynn Jackson. Grace Lynn is taking a year to work before attending a post-secondary institution to pursue civil engineering. She wishes to thank her auntie and uncle for their unconditional love, support, and encouragement. Special thanks to Miss McGowan for making her high school experience more memorable. Grace Lynn is the recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Shugnuk Joe Manuel. Shugnuk would like to thank his mom, dad, aunts, and grandma for helping him every step of the way for the overly dramatic years of high school. He wishes everyone all the best after high school. Tristan Joyce. Tristan would like to thank the CLC staff and students for everything. Brody Jury Hoisington. Brody would like to thank his family and friends for the last 12 years. Thank you to Mr. Slanzy, Zach, Brenna, and of course his dad for being the best coaches. He would also like to thank Paxton, Mrs. Thompson, and Mr. Sheldon for all their support and laughs. And lastly, to his mom, thank you, Ma, we finally did it. Brody is the recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary, Rock Solid Industry Scholarship, and the Tech Highland Valley Copper Bursary.
Jaden Keddy. Jaden doesn't feel like he should be graduating this year. He doesn't mean that there's some reason that he shouldn't be, but he just feels unreal to him. He would like to thank his mom, Mr. Ellis, his cats, and his earbuds for providing him with enough sanity to continue in this journey from start to finish. Jaden plans to start university by taking a general arts degree at TRU and hopes it all goes well. I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I am not. Congratulations, Jaden, recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Denisha Kangura. Denisha will be continuing her education at Thompson Rivers University, pursuing respiratory therapy. She would like to express her deepest thanks to her teachers for their unwavering support and to all her friends for making this journey unforgettable. Most of all, she would like to thank her parents for their endless love, encouragement, and belief in her every step of the way. Special thanks to my mom for being my sports taxi. Congratulations, District Authority Scholarship, Interior Savings Bursary, Kamloops Blazers Scholarship, Merritt's Sikh Society Bursary, and Mohinder Bazi Memorial Bursary. Jake Clausen. Jake plans to go to Cap'n in New Zealand for a 6-week period in the fall. He'd like to thank his family for their support throughout his high school journey. He'd also like to thank Mr. McKibben for all the biking and woodworking tips. Danny Cusio. Danny will be attending the University of Victoria in September to earn her Bachelor of Science, which she hopes will lead her to medical school. She's excited to take the next steps towards entering the medical field. Danny would like to sincerely thank her big sister, her family, and her friends for their constant encouragement and support throughout her education. Congratulations, Danny is the recipient of the District Authority Scholarship and the Thompson-Nicola Regional District Scholarship. Wyatt Latrimule. Wyatt? The fireworks begin today. Each diploma is a lighted match. Each one of you is a fuse. Jade Lindgren. Jade would like to especially thank her family and friends for all the love and support they've given her. Jade plans to work in the electrical industry and go to college to become a journeyman electrician. Ella Ludke. Forget your troubles and dance. Keanu Manuel. Do all the other things, the ambitious things, travel, get rich, get famous, innovate, lead, fall in love, make and lose fortunes, but as you do, to the extent that you can, err in the direction of kindness. Congratulations, Keanu, recipient of the Okanagan Nation Alliance SEALC Building a Better Future Bursary. Bryson Marcelette. Bryson will be pursuing a career in mining as a heavy equipment operator. He'd like to thank his friends and family for all their support for getting him to where he is today. Jessica Martin. Jessica would like to give a big thank you to her family for all the support and to Haley Parsons for all the help and support she has given her. Jessica is going to be graduating knowing that she has so much support. Aurora McDermott. Aurora plans on going to the Nickel Valley Institute of Technology to study in the Environmental Resources Technology program. She'd like to thank her friends and teachers for supporting her throughout her high school experience, and a special thanks to her mom for encouraging her to pursue her dreams, even when times were tough. Congratulations, Aurora, recipient of the District Authority Scholarship and the NVIT Immediate Entry Scholarship.
Aurora Moses. This is just the beginning of my journey. Carson Moland. Carson plans to attend the University of Victoria to pursue a science degree in kinesiology. He would like to thank his parents, little brother, teachers, and friends for all the support. Carson would also like to thank the Panthers athletic program for keeping him busy, sore, humble, and constantly chasing greatness. Carson is the recipient of the District Authority Scholarship, Infracon Scholarship, Interior Savings Bursary, Kamloops Blazers Scholarship, Merritt Minor Hockey Association Bursary, and the Merritt Volleyball Association Bursary. Montana Mountain Chief. Next time you see Montana, he'll be out in the field flexing his skills as a geologist. He wants to thank his family and friends for all the love and support throughout the journey. Grads of 2025, we did it. Asia Monroe. Asia will be attending UBCO to pursue a degree in kinesiology with hopes of helping athletes perform at their best. She would like to thank her dad for raising her to be strong, her mom for being the best friend a girl could ask for, and for her 2 younger brothers for bugging her every day. Asia is the recipient of the Cherish Oppenheim Memorial Award, District Authority Scholarship, Kamloops Blazers Scholarship, Lower Nicholas Site Service Bursary, NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary, and the Royal Canadian Legion Bursary. Riley Munson. Riley is planning to attend Thompson Rivers University this fall for his first year in carpentry. He'd like to give a huge thanks to Callio Construction for making this happen, as well as his friends and family for their endless support. Leanne Ned. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. Carlos Ogin Peterson. Carlos is graduating with a French immersion dual dogwood. He would like to thank his incredible family. Thanks for believing in him and pushing him to reach his dreams and loving him always. Carlos is the recipient of the district scholarship. Cameron Olney. Cameron would like to thank his mom and dad for their support throughout his school years. Savannah Ortiz. Savannah will be attending the Bachelor of Health and Exercise Sciences program at UBC Okanagan in September. She would like to thank her family and teachers for their support, especially Mr. Cavalier for all the laughs and making math easier. More importantly, she would like to thank her friends for making school bearable. Savannah is the recipient of the District Authority Scholarship, Elks Lodge number 441 Bursary, Hospital Employees Union Bursary, and the Nickel Valley Healthcare Auxiliary Bursary. Malin Padvaiskis. Malin intends to work as much as he can to hopefully become financially stable in this unstable economy. He'd like to thank all those who support his decision and will be ignoring those who don't. He'd also like to thank the French immersion program for remaining a thing until his graduation. He would have been quite upset if it ceased to exist before he could get his double dogwood. And as you can see, he is a recipient of the French Immersion Dual Dogwood. Congratulations, Malin. Justice Park. We may live in an age of instant messaging, instant gratification, and Instagram, but there is no way to short-circuit the path to success. Sarah Parno. Next year, Sarah will be moving to Victoria, where she has been accepted into the Visual Arts program at Commencement College. She would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for supporting her through high school. Sarah wishes her classmates all the best with their future plans. Sarah is the recipient of the District Authority Scholarship and the Interior Savings Bursary. Roland Cuisance. Roland plans on attending TRU and pursuing his education further. He would like to thank his parents, Juanita and Sheldon, greatly, his sister Autumn, and the various teachers who have assisted him. He would especially like to thank Melissa Pinion and Meg O'Donovan for assisting with his growth as a person and student.
Eva Rohde. Eva will be attending Vancouver Island University in the fall as a part of the Bachelor of Arts program in hopes of becoming a counselor. She would like to thank her family and friends, as well as Mrs. Thompson, Mrs. Brigden, and Mrs. Denton for always helping guide and support her goals. Peace and love, y'all. Congratulations, Eva, recipient of the District Authority Scholarship and Eve's Family Scholarship. Nandita Saritha. Nandita is planning on attending the University of Victoria in the Faculty of Science program this coming September. She would like to thank her family, friends, teachers, and all the other supportive adults she met throughout her high school experience. Congratulations, recipient of the Charles M. Setti Memorial Scholarship and the Nicola Valley Teachers Union Teachers Assistant Bursary. Lane Schultz. Lane is finishing high school and moving straight into the electrical trade, continuing the apprenticeship he started while still in school. He's ready for what's next, and he's just getting started. Callie Schwartz. Callie is planning on moving to Alberta for welding school, and once she's done, she wants to bring her work all around the world. Congratulations, recipient of the Interior Savings Bursary. Adeline Seward. Adeline will be attending NVIT for the Care Aid program. She would like to thank her mom, dad, close friends, and her inspiring teachers for their unwavering support and guidance along the way. Adeline is ready to embrace this new path and all the opportunities it presents. Congratulations, Adeline, recipient of the Cherish Oppenheim Memorial Scholarship. Melena Seymour. Melena plans to pursue a career in the welding trade. She would like to thank her family and friends for their endless love and support throughout the years. We did it. Romeo Sheena. All dreams are within reach. All you have to do is keep moving towards them. Udall Sheena Patrick. Udall plans to attend NVIT to pursue a degree in the Okanagan language program. She would like to thank her grandparents for encouraging her to continue with her education and her parents for the never-ending support. Finally, shout out to Finch for being the best teacher of all time. Ryland Sheldon. Ryland plans to attend the University of British Columbia in Kelowna, taking the Bachelor of Health and Exercise Sciences in September after wildland firefighting during the summer. He would like to thank all his teachers who helped him succeed and his parents for ensuring that he had good attendance. Congratulations, Ryland, recipient of the Beta Sigma Phi Bursary, District Authority Scholarship, Eve's Family Scholarship, Mobile Gas Bar Bursary, Rotary Club of Merritt, and Royal Canadian Legion Bursary. Hayden Shinta. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Kira Shooter, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards, so you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Owen Sigurdsson. Owen is a recipient of the French Immersion Dual Dogwood. Owen will be attending Thompson Rivers University in the Foundations of Welding program in the fall. Owen would like to thank Mr. Smith for the great times in the auto metal shop and Mr. Sambrick for getting his math gears turning. He'd also like to thank his family for their support over the years. Congratulations, Owen, who's the recipient of the District Authority Scholarship, Rock Solid Industry Scholarship, and Softec Electric Bursary. Keelan Small. Keelan would like to give a big thank you to her mom for always being her number one these past 5 years. You've been a rock. Shout out to Mr. Ken Ellis and Christina Miller for keeping Keelan sane at school and helping her get to the finish line. And thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Brigden for 4 amazing seasons of rugby. She'll never forget them.
Kelty Smith. Kelty is looking forward to a future in nursing and will be starting her journey at NVIT. She would like to thank her teachers and family for the help and encouragement in succeeding. Even though life throws you curveballs, if you don't give up, your future is limitless. Luke Sopel. Luke would like to thank his car, Frank, for getting him to school on time every day. George Spahan. George plans on completing his Red Seal in residential construction after high school. He'd like to thank his family for always being there for him and his friends for all the good times. George is a recipient of the George Armstrong Memorial Bursary. Quinton Spahan Shooter. Quinton wants to attend college next year but hasn't decided where. Quinton wishes his classmates the best of luck in the future. Kelsey Stars. Kelsey will be attending Central Arizona College in Casa Grande, Arizona this fall. She will be competing with the school's rodeo team on an athletic scholarship. Kelsey would like to thank her teachers, parents, friends, and family for their endless support over the years. Kelsey is the recipient of the District Authority Scholarship, Douglas Lake Cattle Company Scholarship, and the Lally Randawa Bursary. James Stewart. Work hard, play harder is the motto James plans to live by. He plans to attend the ENRT program at NVIT this fall to pursue a career in the forest industry. James would like to extend thanks to his grandparents and teachers for their continued support, and special mention to his parents, Rob and Shelley Stewart, for their endless guidance, motivation, and inspiration. James is also a recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Bryn Streamer. Bryn will be taking a year for the pre-health certificate course at Thompson Rivers University before laddering off it into radiology, specializing in sonography or MRI technology. She would like to thank her parents, Richard and Brandy Streamer, who have helped her navigate obstacles along her chosen pathway. Bryn is the recipient of the Alberta Fraser Bursary, QP 847 Bursary, District Scholarship, Eves Family Bursary, Nicola Valley Healthcare Auxiliary, and the Royal Canadian Legion Bursary. Jacob Sutherland. Jacob is happy to graduate and thanks everybody who helped him get there. He doesn't quite know what he wants to do yet, but he plans to work for a while before he decides. But he'll let you know when he does, if he does, or he might forget. Special thanks to Emmanuel for bringing him to school, and Mr. Roly-Poly, but we don't talk about him. Lily Taylor. Liliana is headed to the University of British Columbia, Okanagan to study electrical engineering this September, focusing her strengths on emergency disaster systems. She would like to thank her family for all their unwavering support. Lily is the recipient of the Schmolik Foundation Scholarship, District Authority Scholarship, Eves Family Bursary, Kamloops Blazer Scholarship, Royal Canadian Legion Bursary, and the Scoflect Electric Bursary. Mackenzie Taylor Bellamy. Mackenzie would like to thank their family, mom, dad, and grandparents for their continued support throughout the years. Thanks to this continuous support, Mackenzie was able to graduate and make it through the tough times.
Abigail Toms. Abigail is a recipient of the French Immersion Dual Doglet. Abby plans on taking a Bachelor of General Science at TRU this fall. She hopes to become a science teacher. She would like to thank her parents, friends, Madame Warren, and Mrs. DeVisser for their love and support. Congratulations, Abigail, recipient of the District Authority Scholarship and Interior Savings Bursary. Ezekiel Thuvison. Ezekiel is a recipient of the French Immersion Dual Doglet. If this is being shown on screen, then Zeke has managed to graduate. He will be attending UVic for Sciences and is considering entering the healthcare field. He'd like to thank his family, teachers, and peers for supporting him throughout his high school. Just give her. Congratulations, Ezekiel, recipient of the District Authority Scholarship, City of Merritt Scholarship, Merritt Volleyball Association Bursary, Nicholas Milking Principal and Vice Principals Association Bursary, and Suki Randhawa Memorial Bursary. Dominic Unsworth. Dominic will be attending the Royal Military College of Canada for the regular officer training to pursue a career within the military police. He'd like to thank all the staff at Merritt Secondary School for the hospitality and support given to him, and a special thanks to Jill Riddle, Sam McKibben, and Nicole Thompson. Dominic's the recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Emily Van Rosebrook. Emily will be attending the University of Victoria this fall to pursue a Bachelor of Kinesiology, as well as competing at the college level with the University of Victoria's cheerleading team. She'd like to thank her parents and family for their constant encouragement and supporting her every step of the way. Congratulations, Emily, recipient of the District Authority Scholarship, Interior Savings Bursary, Kamloops Blazers Scholarship, Nicola Valley Teachers Union Service Award, and the Rotary Club of Merritt. Harlan Wainwright. Harlan has thoroughly enjoyed his time at MSS. In the fall, he will be attending Kwantlen Polytechnic University. He would like to thank the awesome teachers at MSS, especially Mr. Carriage, Ms. DeWinter, Mrs. McGowan, and Mr. Cavalier. He also has a huge thank you to his parents and siblings for their continuous help and support. Congratulations to Harlan, the recipient of the District Authority Scholarship, Old Timer Fiddlers Bursary, Royal Canadian Legion Bursary, and the Thompson Nicola Regional District Bursary. Charles Ware. Life is divided into 3 terms: that which was, that which is, and which will be. Let us learn from the past to profit by the present, and from the present to live better in the future. Annika Westergaard. Annika plans to pursue respiratory therapy at Thompson Rivers University in the fall. She'd like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for their continuous support and kindness on her journey. Congratulations, Annika, recipient of the District Authority Scholarship and the Nicola Valley Teachers Union Scholarship. Caitlin Whitaker Spahan. I am tomorrow or some future day. What I established today, I am today what I established yesterday or some previous day. Haley Williams. Haley would like to thank her family and her school family for all the support they've given her over the years. Congratulations, Haley, recipient of the NVIT Immediate Entry Bursary. Braden Wilson. We keep moving forward, opening new doors and doing new things because we're curious and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. Sierra Wunsch. Sierra plans to attend the Bachelor of Arts for Psychology at Thompson Rivers University. She would like to thank her family, teachers, and her cat for their support over the years. Congratulations, Sierra, recipient of the Christine Perkins Human Rights Award and the District Authority Scholarship.
Let's give it up one more time for these guys. So when the class elects someone to speak on their behalf, the process at our school looks like interested students that sign up, and they come and deliver their speech for a committee of staff members and get the A-OK to then bring that speech in front of the whole class. The class then votes on who they would like to be their valedictorian and again speak for them today. And the valedictorian for the class of 2025 is Carson Muland. Please come up here, Carson.
Good evening, parents, teachers, friends, family, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge that for the last 13 years, we've been so fortunate to gather, learn, and graduate on the traditional and unceded territory of the Uncoklamac and Syilx people, and to acknowledge the contributions of the Métis community. Being chosen to speak today is a huge honor. I know each and every one of us has a unique journey that brought us to this moment. And though I can't tell all those stories, I'll try my best to speak from the heart. Not just mine, but hopefully a little piece of yours too. High school has been a mix of stressful late nights, hallway laughter, tests and quizzes that tested our patience, and moments that tested our integrity. We've grown from unsure kids into brave, or at least somewhat brave, young adults, capable of taking on the world, or at least trying to figure out what that even means. Along the way, we've learned lessons that weren't in any textbook or any simple Google search. We've learned how to fail and get right back up. We've learned the importance of showing up for ourselves, for our friends, for our school. We've learned that sometimes the hardest things we go through become the most important parts of our life. We owe a huge thank you to the people who've walked beside us, our teachers who believed in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. Thank you for pushing us, for supporting us, and not giving up on us. To our families, thank you for being our biggest fans, for driving us to early practices, staying up late to help with assignments, or simply listening when we had a rough day. Your love has been the foundation we stood on when everything felt unclear. And to our friends, you've made the good times unforgettable and the hard times bearable. From inside jokes to last-minute test cramming, you've made this journey meaningful. Thank you for being a part of this chapter of our lives. Jay Peralta told us all in grade 8 these high school years would go fast. I'm not sure we knew how fast he meant, and who knew he would be so right. Now, as we stand on the edge of something new, I know it's exciting and a little terrifying. Some of us are headed to university. Some of us are taking gap years, working, traveling, or still figuring things out. And that's okay, because life isn't a race. It's not about how fast you get somewhere. It's about finding your path, your purpose, and the courage to pursue it. We are the generation that's been shaped by challenge, whether it was learning navigating through a screen during a pandemic, standing up for justice, or finding our voices in a noisy world. We've been tested, but we've also been transformed. We have the strength, the passion, and the creativity to build something better, not just for ourselves, but for each other. We entered a high school unlike any other class that came before, and hopefully like one that will never have to be again. We showed up to a school that kept us together in a cohort, away from every other grade, 22-day-long classes, and 6 feet apart from everything. Looking back, maybe it was us being forced together as a group that I believe has a unique connection and closeness. It's these relationships that we will be able to lean on for a lifetime. I encourage all of us to not just chase success, to find what success means to you. Don't be afraid to fail, because failure means you're brave enough to try. And don't lose sight of who you are, because who you are is enough. You have something to offer this world that no one else does. Never forget that. I learned at age 5 that I was scared. I probably learned that a lot younger, but at age 5 I remember being scared. And in that moment, I was also challenged to be scave, meaning being brave when you are scared. This is hard, but when the world gives you the word and presents as a challenge, you take the challenge. You choose scave. As we go our separate ways, let's bring with us the lessons we've learned here, not just from classrooms, but from friendships, hardships, and the moments that made us who we are. Let's lead with kindness, act with integrity, and move forward being scave. And hey, let's also remember to look back now and then, not with regret, but with gratitude, for the people who walked with us, for the laughter, the tears, the lessons, for every moment that brought us here. To the class of 2025, we are unique, we are resilient, we are ready for whatever life throws at us. Congratulations and thank you.
I'd now like to call up the grad executive. Marcy Chenier, Kelsey Cleveley, Nanditha Saritha.
Hello, my name's Kelsey, and this is Nan and Marcy. We're the grad representatives this year, which means we've attended all of the meetings where our executive committee of parent volunteers have planned for events like Dry Grad, the parade, and prom. And we speak on the behalf of the entire grad class when we say that we are incredibly lucky and thankful to be able to celebrate at events like these.
We would like to thank all the businesses and those who donated and volunteered their time at any of our fundraising events. And we would like to give an extra big thank you to the parent executives who put so much time and effort into planning these events and our celebrations. They're the ones who've made it possible, and we've seen how much work they've done over the past year to prepare.
We would like to give a big thank you to Tina Etchart, Wasanti Wainwright, Brandy Streamer, Gurdeep Kangura, Danielle Ortiz, Julia Munro, Jacqueline Klassen, Molly Brigden, Maria Thuvison, and Jocelyn Matthias. Give them a big round of applause.
Just like that, we're at the end. So as we conclude this special evening, remember, this is not an ending, but a beginning. The future is wide open, and each of you has the power to shape it. Carry forward the lessons you've learned, hold on to the friendships you've made, and continue striving to grow, contribute, and lead with purpose. Before we close, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our graduation coordinator, Ms. Crystal Ward-McGowan. Thank you so much. As well as Ms. Brandy Streamer. Thank you again for their timeless efforts in organizing tonight's celebration. Your dedication and behind-the-scenes works have made this event a resounding success. Thank you also to everyone else who supported us along the way. Finally, I'd like to invite Mr. Cavalier to the stage to carry on a long-standing tradition, presenting the graduating class in style. One more time before we end the evening. A quick reminder to those in the stands, after the caps are tossed, you're welcome to come down to the floor to take pictures, visit with the graduates. Please just be mindful that cleanup will begin shortly after. We'll be stacking blue chairs, but please leave all the black chairs where they are. And lastly, for those that are seated on said black chairs, there is one program for your group for this weekend's parade and prom included, so make sure you don't leave without that. So one more time, congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you.
All right, good evening. Cell phones might be banned in a high school, but this is your chance to get your cell phones out now. This just might go viral, so be part of the fun. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, CLC and MSS proudly present to you its graduating class of 2025.